CMSportsNet is made possible by Genova's To Go and by Carroll Links.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the CMSportsNet Game of the Week. We got Westminster visiting Manchester Valley in a girls lacrosse county clash that we didn't know if it was going to happen or not today. It went from 6:30 p.m. to a 5 p.m. start time to avoid some of the rain. And, of course, we are at Manchester Valley in the rain. Rain's supposed to be slowing down here soon, and we'll get the game in here, it looks like. So big thanks to Liz Padgett, the Man Valley Athletic Director, for getting us ready here at Pat Stoetzer, soon to be joined by Missie Wilcox. She officiates girls lacrosse, and she had a game this afternoon. She's on her way. Normally she'd have been here for our pregame show. A little bit of an abbreviated pregame show here as the teams are getting announced onto the field. Westminster and Man Valley taking the field here, and then we'll have the national anthem and get set for a little girls lacrosse in the rain, through the raindrops at Manchester Valley. Westminster comes into the game 2-4, looking for their first county victory. Manchester Valley 6-0. Off to a really good start after winning the state championship last year at 19-0. So 25 games, 25 games in a row for Manchester Valley victories. That's a pretty impressive win streak, to say the least. Coach Shelly Brzezicki has the Mavericks in fine shape here to start the season. Coach Tori Georges for Westminster trying to get them back on track after a 2-4 start. Just a little inconsistent here for Westminster. So we are getting ready to have the teams be announced. First is Westminster on the field, and then Manchester Valley will come out. The goalies making their way onto the field. A couple things of note: Emma Penchik, the standout junior midfielder from Manchester Valley, just 4 goals away from reaching 200 for her career. She's only in her junior season right now, so she's had 2 full seasons plus a couple games under her belt. She's already going to be closing on 200 goals. That's usually a 4-year career thing. Only a couple girls have gotten past 300 career goals in Manchester or Carroll County history. A handful of girls, a short list, put it that way, that have reached 200 goals. So congrats if and when Emma Penchik gets there, if everything stays healthy. She should be able to get that here today. We'll see what happens between Westminster and Man Valley. We're going to take a quick break for some promos and commercials. We'll come right back for the national anthem and the start of the game. Don't go away. Hopefully you're dry. Game of the week coming right back.
Hungry? Genova's To Go. Pizza, pasta, subs, and more. Fresh hot pizza right from the oven. Genova's To Go. A mouth-watering cheesesteak just off the grill. Genova's To Go. Fresh baked bread and plump wings seconds from the fryer. Genova's To Go. Genova's To Go carry-out, delivery, mobile device, and online ordering is available at all locations. Westminster, Hampstead, Manchester, and our newest dining room in Eldersburg. For lunch, dinner, or any time in between. Genova's To Go.
There's a lot about Sarah and Tara that's exactly alike. They drink the same coffee, they have the same great job, and they both have a high-quality education. The only difference? Sarah spent her first 2 years at Carroll Community College, getting the same exceptional education, but at less than half the cost. So while Tara uses her paycheck to make student loan payments, Sarah can use hers for other things, like going out for coffee. Get started at carrollcc.edu.
Welcome back, CMSportsNet Game of the Week. We're getting through the introductions here between Westminster and Manchester Valley and Carroll County Athletic League girls lacrosse action. Pat Stoetzer and soon here Missie Wilcox will be joining me. She is en route from her officiated game for the private schools, and we'll take a quick time out here for the national anthem and get right back with the start of the game.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, they through
So the draw crawl here, Haley Bittinger for Man Valley and Lauren Appleby for Westminster. The opening draw. Footing will be an issue here in the early going as the teams get ready for the opening draw here. A little bit of wet, not too bad conditions, but definitely some driving rain. And the ball's up and we are underway between Westminster and Man Valley.
Okay.
And so the first draw goes to the hometown Mavericks. They'll set up their offense. Taylor Feek on the left side. Pass over to Emma Penchik, who finds the net.
Taylor Feek to Emma Penchik for the Manchester Valley goal.
Nice passing there between the freshman and the junior. And the first goal of the game goes to Manchester Valley. Taylor Feek, the freshman, has really made a name for herself early on this year and worked herself in well with the veterans on this squad. We'll talk more about her as the game goes along. So 11:19 remaining in the opening quarter. Again, girls lacrosse, 4 quarters now. Used to be 2 halves. They switched over to 4 quarters this year, much like the boys' game. And another draw coming up here. Looks like Appleby again for Westminster, going against Haley Bittinger. And another draw for the Mavericks, and there's Penchik, corrals the loose ball and sets up shop for Man Valley. A lot of talent on both sides of the field on both squads. This Westminster squad reached the state semifinals a year ago, lost a heartbreaker against Serena Park. Had a lead late, and Serena Park was able to come away with the last-second victory, won in overtime. So those Owls that are returning had that bitter taste in their mouth from a year ago. Meanwhile, Man Valley passed every test, went 19-0, and captured the state championship.
Come on, Herb. You know what? You keep it for Christmas. Like I said.
Mavericks behind the net. Back up top now. Taylor Feek, number 13. Looking for a teammate. She finds Penchik high, right-handed, right over the right shoulder for another goal. Give another assist to Taylor Feek. And if the information I got pregame was correct, that's career goal number 198 for the talented Emma Penchik, the reigning CMSportsNet Player of the Year. 2-0 Manchester Valley. Early going here in the first quarter. Rain may have stopped down. Looks like people are putting their umbrellas down here in the bleachers. That's a good sign. So we'll draw again. Lauren Appleby and Haley Bittinger. Ball is up, and Penchik does a good job warding off her defender, and another draw control. That's 3 for Man Valley. There's a low shot there from Bittinger, goes a little wide. Man Valley backs it up. Nice one-timer there and another goal. Give this one to Feek.
Burmeister to Taylor Feek for a Manchester Valley goal.
Nice pass, and Feek finishes. And early on here, Man Valley has taken control of this first quarter. 3-0. A goal and 2 assists, and we got a timeout. Timeout on the field.
Westminster.
Probably a good timeout for Westminster to catch their breath, because we've only played about 3 minutes 2.5 minutes or so, and it's 3 goals for Man Valley. Basically on 3 possessions after 3 draw controls. Emma Penchik with 2 goals, Taylor Feek with 2 assists, and the Mavericks are off to a fine start here on their home field. In front of a brave crowd that braved some of these conditions. Game time was supposed to be around 6:15. Around noon at 1 o'clock, they made the decision to move it to 5 o'clock and tried to play JV afterward, try to get the varsity game in. Spring has been a challenge so far throughout the Carroll County Athletic League when it comes to scheduling games, as it always is in the spring. But a wet start to late March, early April meant bad field conditions in many places, and you got to make do with what you can. Not too many turf facilities around for usage, and Carroll County athletic directors and coaches and athletes really do the best they can given the conditions. So we're going to switch out the draw now for Westminster. It's number 14 Aspen Higgs going to step into the circle here, the draw circle. So here we go for the 4th draw of the game. 3 goals so far for Manchester Valley. It's Higgs for Westminster. Against Bittinger again. And that one was gobbled up by Emma Penchik. Nice job by Penchik to start another drive. Feek took a check but kept hold of the ball. Behind the net, Man Valley is with the ball. Back up top now. Bittinger gives off to number 1, Addison Meyer, a sophomore attacker here. Back over to Bittinger up top. And the Mavs will run their offense. 9 minutes left in the first quarter here. Thanks for tuning in to the CMSportsNet Game of the Week. Feek found a streaking teammate. Ground ball, and it's going to be over to Westminster. So for the first time, the Owls will get a chance to run some offense here. And here comes Westminster. See if they can cross midfield and get something going on offense. Corinne Michael back there in goal for the Owls, a sophomore. But we got a loose ball. Picked up by Man Valley. It's Emmeline Scott, another freshman this time for the Mavericks. And she'll give off, and now Penchik's got it down the middle. Shot just a little wide. Man Valley backs it up. So ground ball given to Scott. Found a teammate who found Penchik, and the shot went just wide. And let's see, in the crease, I think. Yeah, Man Valley called for being in the crease, so that's a turnover. And Westminster will try again here. Corinne Michael has it in the circle. She's coming out. Pressure on her from Scott. Ooh, dangerous pass for Westminster, and let's see, going to be scooped up near midfield. It looks to be Sophie Bear on defense. Talented defender for Man Valley. And here they come again. Oh, the ball went in. I don't even think Scott took a shot.
Maverick goal, assist from Carolyn Lowe, goal credited to Emmy Scott.
Give Lowe the assist. I think that was a pass that didn't quite get through, but the ball found the net. As the rain picks up yet again here at Manchester Valley, but not stopping the Mavericks. 4-0, 7:03 to go. And we'll draw once again. Looks like Kate McAlonen, number 8 for Westminster, will take this draw. And ball on the ground, let's see. Still fighting for it. Looks like Penchik. Ooh, tried to save it, but stepped out of bounds. It'll be Westminster's ball. So their first draw. Good hustle by Penchik. The ball goes over, and that was Riley Bunting, number 9, who has the ball back. Now Maddie Bunting passes it to her. And the Owls finally across midfield will set up their offense. Aspen Higgs up top, number 14. There's number 10, Lauren Appleby. A lot of these names from last year's state semifinalist team. Graduated their top scorer in Jess Kent, but did return a lot of girls from last year's team. Coached by Tori Georges, formerly Tori McDonald, coaching her alma mater. There's Aspen Higgs trying to find some room, but good job by Man Valley's defense. And the Mavericks are coached by Shelly Brzezicki, longtime coach here at Manchester Valley. The reigning state champs from a year ago. And that's a charge. So good job by Man Valley's defense. Higgs tried to find some room, and Man Valley comes up with a turnover, forcing the Owls into that turnover. So Man Valley now back in offensive mode. Natalie Burmeister there, number 6, passing it behind the net. There's a foul there on Westminster. So the free position will be coming here for Manchester Valley. And let's see, I think they're going to call another foul. Looked like Michael got a piece of that ball. The shot came from her right. Looks like we'll do it again. Free position coming again for Manchester Valley. And a little wide there, and Man Valley backs it up. Passing around the perimeter right now. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. 4-0. Mavericks on top. Feek trying to find some room. Being guarded well by Higgs. She'll set a screen. Appleby. Oh, with shooting space, that was a nice pass from Addison Meyer back to Feek, but I think shooting space was called. And so Man Valley will once again line up for free position as the fans go back and forth between umbrellas and not. The rain comes down in spurts here. Oh, good pass by Feek, not quite on the mark. Mavericks retain possession. There's an errant pass picked off by number 7, Jess Hulls. Boy, really coming down now, blowing from right to left toward the scoreboard side of Manchester Valley Stadium. Making it tough to see here. This is Maddie Bunting, trying to get it over to teammate Lauren Pramick back there on defense, and she'll have the ball here. Man Valley's defense really making it tough for Westminster to try to advance this ball. And there's a whistle back here near midfield. Let's see here. The goal. Michael coming all the way back. It must have been a foul back here, so there's an empty net here. Now Michael has to hustle back. There's Feek. Took a shot without the goalie. Westminster backs that up. A nice job by the Owls. They were at a disadvantage there, and the Mavericks not able to score. So the Owls will try to get back on offense here. It's Westminster prevented Man Valley from scoring a fifth goal to start this game. This is Lauren Appleby, number 10 there on the far side, getting back up top here. Riley Bunting over to Aspen Higgs, being guarded by Penchik. Nice screen there for the Owls. Owls trying to find some room to roam. That's Cassidy Hanlon there, number 17. Westminster finding Man Valley's defense pretty tough. There's a shot, and there's a first goal for the Owls. They break through. It's Brindley Tozer, number 20. And with 38 seconds to go, the Owls are on the board. Four to 1. Manchester Valley 4, Westminster 1, and they are on the board. I was about to say, give Man Valley's defense some credit, averaging, or giving up, I should say, a little less than 6 goals per game. So we'll draw it again. And Westminster had a little bit of momentum there after that first goal. Draw is up, and Penchik tried to anticipate it. Let's see. She will grab the ball. And Man Valley in the final 30 seconds here. Let's see if they set up shop here or just hold it to get at the end of the quarter. It's 21, Peyton Yunkins, a freshman defender. So there are some young girls on both sides here tonight showing out between Man Valley and Westminster. Ball on the ground behind the net. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Shot from the side. I think Corinne Michael got a piece of that. Might have been the outside of it. That is the end of the first quarter. Wet and rainy Manchester Valley, where the Mavericks lead Westminster 4-1 here on the CMSportsNet Game of the Week. Rain and wind, because what's rain without a little bit of breeze to make things just that much worse, right? So a very good first quarter for Manchester Valley. Made the most of the opening 5 to 6 minutes. Westminster got things back again. Restored some order there. Came up with that nice play where they had an empty net. And Corinne Michael, the goalie, and her defenders were able to keep the ball out of the net, and then that set up a turnover back to, or not a turnover, but they backed up the shot. They were first to the ball, so they get the ball in possession. Came down, scored the first goal of the game for Westminster. Brindley Tozer goal. Tozer, one of their talented returners for Westminster, senior attacker, former wrestling county champion, all-around solid athlete for Westminster. Plays field hockey in the fall. They're going to need big games out of the likes of her. Kate McAlonen, who was one of the top scorers in Carroll County this year. Aspen Higgs, to name a few. They're going to have their work cut out for them here. Not that they can't get it done. They're obviously had a very successful 2023 campaign and have had played in a handful of close games this year and have a couple one-goal victories for their 2 wins of the year. A little bit opposite when you look at Man Valley. They've cruised through most of their games. The one close one against Liberty in a non-county matchup. They played each other in the Four Causes, Four Champions tournament final a couple Saturdays ago, and Man Valley won 10-9. Of course, Liberty a reigning state champion as well. The Mavericks were able to beat the Lions by a goal. Game doesn't count for the county standings. They will play again coming up soon for the county and for a county game. But Taylor Feek, the freshman, with the game-winning goal in the final seconds. And here's a draw here again. And once again, Emma Penchik finds the ball in her stick. And here come the Mavericks. Addison Meyer getting some space, and the whistle blows that play dead there, I think. Oh, she'll keep going. Mavericks setting up behind their own goal, or the Westminster goal, I should say. Good pass. And another high shot there that finds the net for Emma Penchik. Give her 3 goals, give Feek 3 assists. That could be a very, very lethal combination for opposing defenses if Feek and Penchik can continue to do that all year long. They've done a lot of it already. Penchik came into the game with 30 goals, most in the county, and like we said, Coach Shelley Brzezicki letting us know that she was closing in on 200 for her career. The next one, I believe, will get her to 200 on the nose. And it feels like she'll keep going and going and adding to that record with the rest of this year and a senior year. Of course, she missed the basketball season because of injury that happened in the soccer season, but was determined to make it back for lacrosse in her junior year, trying to defend that state championship. In all 6+ games here so far, she has passed the test. So here we go with the draw again at midfield as the rain continues to come down here at Manchester Valley. And that one was one on the fly for Manchester. Give that one to number 2, Haley Bittinger, junior midfielder for Manchester Valley. To use some of those talented defenders behind her to help the transition game here. Lindsay McCrory, a junior defender. Gives it off to Sophie Bear. And now they're on offense again with the Mavericks. That shot got deflected a little bit, but the Mavs back it up. It's a good job by Westminster there to keep that shot from getting off clean. Try to get the ball to Feek. Ball on the ground. And let's see, yeah, they were going to call maybe a stick. Held stick. So the Mavericks will maintain possession. Brittany Tozer, Taylor Feek with the ball, and she'll set up shop again. Number 12, Emma Amundsen, a senior defender back there for Westminster. Nice job there by the Owls. Feek has the ball though. Meyer kept it. And there's a little bit of contact there as Meyer tried to break through the middle, so this will be a free position for Manchester Valley. Just under 10 minutes to go in the first half. 5-1, Man Valley up, looking to make it 6. And they do.
Maverick goal number 1, Addison Meyer.
Give Addison Meyer the free position score with 9:36 remaining. Manchester Valley 6, Westminster 1. All Man Valley so far here today. Shot selection has been good for the Mavericks. And we set for a draw control again. Got word that my broadcast partner is on her way, so she's coming from Williams Mills area after officiating an afternoon game, so we should have her here for the second half. Glad to have Missy Wilcox and her knowledge of girls lacrosse alongside me here as Man Valley has the draw, and Emma Penchik will create some space. And, oh, a nice save by Michael. Penchik tried to go up top, and Michael thwarted it with a great save. Nice cut, though, for the Mavericks, and a bouncing shot from Meyer finds the net.
With the assist to Addison Meyer.
7-1, Manchester Valley. Making the most of their opportunities here in this first half. So a draw control again. It's Haley Bittinger for Manchester Valley. Looks like it might be Aspen Higgs back in the circle where they draw for Westminster. Tough to see at the moment. Nope, actually Higgs is out here on the outside, so that might be. It was Cassidy Hanlon, and she won the draw for Westminster, so good job there by Hanlon. And the Owls will keep the ball. Trying to stay in this game and cut into this lead. Manchester up 6 goals here. And this is Westminster at the top of the circle with Aspen Higgs being guarded there closely by Manchester Valley, and a pass. Ground finds the ball finds the ground, and Man Valley finds the ball. And let's see this transition game here. Here's Feek. Guarded closely there, some contact by Pramick. Mavs keep it. Feek gets it to Meyer, and Meyer gets into the offensive third for Man Valley. Slippery footing there. Good job by Emlyn Scott to keep the ball on her stick. Lost her footing, but didn't lose the ball. Now Scott has it back. Scott finds room and scores.
Number 23,
Emlyn Scott, freshman midfielder. One of 4 freshmen on Man Valley's roster, which also includes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sophomores. Young bunch. We talked to Coach Shelly Brzezicki and some of the Mavericks in our season preview. She talked to us about the youth on this team, mixed in with some veterans, no doubt about it. They graduated a good bit of talented players from last year. Now, of course, you have Emma Penchik coming back. You're in good shape, but the other girls have gelled well. The young girls have already made names for themselves. The Taylor Feeks, now Emlyn Scott. Goalie Josie Collender, a freshman. Peyton Youngkins, we've sent her name today, one of the 9th graders. So a lot of youth on this team is already coming to play at a high level on varsity for Manchester Valley. 8-1 for the Mavericks as this draw goes to the way of Emma Penchik. She'll carry it in with some gusto. Get it right back to her. Is this the one? It is the one. Emma Penchik takes a tumble.
Emma Penchik. Assistant number 23, Emmy Scott.
Give Emlyn Scott the assist. And that one, I believe, is number 200. And there goes the ball to the sideline, so I think that was it. Career goal number 200 for Emma Penchik in her very talented career. And they announce it over the public address. She raises her hands. If I know Emma, she'll get right back to work now. And she'll celebrate that one later. Instead, we have a draw here coming up. It's 9-1 in favor of the Mavericks, as Emma Penchik has hit 200 career goals here in this first half. Hanlon, though, wins another draw for Westminster. The Owls trying desperately to get a goal. They've been hard to come by here so far. Credit Man Valley's defense. Good pass there to Higgs from number 8, Kate McAlonen, but the shot just a little bit off the mark. Josie Callender was there to try to make that stop. Instead, we have a ground ball, loose ball, and here comes Manchester Valley on the run. That's Meyer across midfield. Gives it off to Allie Largent from Manchester Valley. Junior attacker on the field now for the Mavericks. Largent will give off to Meyer, one of those 10th graders. She finds Penchik up top, guarded by Higgs of Westminster. Setting a screen, there's Feek, and there's shooting space. Violation, I believe that'll be Taylor Feek on the line for a free position. Here's Taylor Feek, came into the game with 20 goals, I believe, in the season. Referees will get some order there around the circle. No one's allowed to go to the circle, in toward the circle until the referee blows his whistle. There's Feek, and there's another goal. Free position goal for the freshman, Taylor Feek. 5:52 remaining in the second quarter. Manchester Valley 10, Westminster 1. So 2 goals for Feek, 2 goals for Scott, 2 goals for Meyer, and 4 goals for Emma Penchik. Feek also with 3 assists for the Mavericks, and it has been all Man Valley in this first half. Comes to draw control. Bittinger for Man Valley. Looks like it's still Hanlon for Westminster. And Hanlon is, oh, there might be a push there from behind. Hanlon's found something here, at least Westminster. Tori Georges, coach, has found something here with Hanlon. She's winning the draw for Westminster here in the last few minutes. It just hasn't translated to offense. McAlonen there on the right side being guarded. Riley Bunting tried to find some space. Let's see if Higgs can get around the double team. Nice pass. Tozer tried to get a close shot. Deflected out by Peyton Yunkins. Another of Man Valley's talented 9th graders. You don't usually call too many 9th and 10th graders this many times at the varsity level, but credit both these programs for having their good bit of underclassmen that are not just on the roster. Look at this double team here by Man Valley. We're going to stop play and bring the ball back over to Higgs. Emma Amundsen, oh, excuse me, that was number 13. Morgan Steigerwald, she's out there at the top. Had the ball for a second, ball on the ground. And Addison Meyer comes away with the loose ball. Meyer passes off to Feek. Feek finds Penchik, and Penchik will slow things down and let her teammates gather on offense. Penchik makes her defender miss. She's got some room, and she'll score. Nice move at the top of the zone by Penchik to get around her defender. And after that, the junior knew what to do with it. Shoot high, stick side on the goalie. Give Emma Penchik 5 goals. And now she'll climb toward 300 career goals. She'll take 201 for now. Three-sport athlete, talented soccer player, talented basketball player, all-county caliber, and the reigning CMSportsNet Girls Lacrosse Player of the Year is Emma Penchik. A fun one to watch, and there are many throughout Carroll County in girls lacrosse. We get set for another draw control here. 10-goal lead is the running clock in girls lacrosse. So the clock is moving. We're under 3 minutes to play. Another one draw by Westminster. That was Riley Bunting who had the stick, ball in her stick, popped up, and got back into her stick. So good wherewithal there by Riley Bunting. We had some contact here between a couple of the players. It's going to be a free position for Brindley Stoetzer, I think, here, top of the circle. And there she is, right at the 8-meter arc. Stoetzer finds a hole. Brindley Stoetzer converts, free position, and that will stop the clock. 2:08 to go in the second quarter. Stoetzer has 2 goals, and the Owls trim the deficit. It is now 11-2. So the Owls have been winning draws here in the last 3 to 4 minutes of the game. Again, just the offense has been the issue, and a lot of credit goes to Manchester Valley's defense for that. Draw high in the air. Picked up by Emma Penchik. Haley Bittinger comes off, or at least changes sticks. And the Owls can set up here with 2:08 to go. Ball's out of bounds. Man Valley has possession here behind Westminster's net. They're sorting things out here, and then they'll resume play. So here are the Mavericks with 1:40 to go, holding on to the ball here, trying to, we're going to stop the clock. It might have been a swipe of the head there by Westminster's defense.
Yellow card issued to the Owls.
1:29 to go. Clock stopped and yellow card administered for Manchester, to Westminster, giving Manchester Valley the player advantage here for the rest of this half. Bouncing shot there, just a little off. Give that shot to number 14, Cassidy Lewis, sophomore attacker. Man Valley with a free position here. Meyer's going to pass. Ground ball goes awry, and Westminster's goalie, Corinne Michael, will gobble it up, but the Mavericks keep the ball. Sophie Baer with a nice play there near the line. And some shooting space, or a stick foul there, looks like.
I'm sorry, and if I was home, I would look it up for you.
Stop the clock. Free position again coming up for Manchester Valley. High shot there from Lewis. Out of bounds to Man Valley. Clock ticking. 10 seconds. This will be the last here push of the first half. Feek. Shot goes just wide. And that should do it. And it will do it. So we've reached the end of the first half. All Manchester Valley. Mavericks 11. Westminster 2. That's your halftime score here at Manchester. 5 goals for Emma Penchik. She surpassed 200 for her career, but also 2 goals for Feek, 3 assists for Taylor Feek as well. Pretty balanced here on offense. We're going to take a quick break. I will be joined here in the booth. You'll hear my play-by-play co-host, my analyst, Missie Wilcox, came in from her game. We're also going to watch some things we put together. Athlete of the Week's coming up your way here soon. Tuesday's highlights between Century and Winters Mill boys that we covered on Tuesday, and maybe even a look at something we did before the season started. But that's all coming up here at the break. Don't go away. We've got a second half to come between Manchester Valley and Westminster on the CMSportsNet Game of the Week.
Hungry? Genova's to go. Pizza, pasta, subs, and more. Fresh hot pizza right from the oven. Genova's to go. A mouth-watering cheesesteak just off the grill. Genova's to go. Fresh baked bread and plump wings seconds from the fryer. Genova's to go. Genova's to go carry-out, delivery, mobile device, and online ordering is available at all locations. Westminster, Hampstead, Manchester, and our newest dining room in Eldersburg. For lunch, dinner, or any time in between. Genova's to go.
What's the best gift you can give yourself? Pursue your passions. Explore your creativity. Expand your knowledge. Treat your mind and body. Give yourself a better you. With personal enrichment classes at Carroll Community College. Join us at carrollcc.edu/personalenrichment.
Hi, my name is Amanda Nell, and I play Donna Sheridan in Winters Mill High School's production of Mamma Mia. Set on the tropical Greek island of Calicari, this musical tells the iconic tale of a young bride trying to find her father and herself before her wedding day. Unbeknownst to her mother, she invites her 3 potential fathers to her wedding, reuniting her mother with her long-lost loves. Live on stage, produced by Winters Mill's most talented cast and crew, experience the wonderful music of ABBA. Hits include Dancing Queen, Gimme Gimme Gimme, Winner Takes It All, and of course, the titular song, Mamma Mia. Performances will be held at Winters Mill High School on April 12th, 13th, 19th, and 20th at 7 o'clock p.m. Tickets will be sold at the door, cash only, or online at My School Bucks. We will also be performing a free mini concert at the Westminster branch of Carroll County Public Library on Saturday, April 6th at 1 o'clock p.m. Take a chance on us and come see the show.
Join us on Saturday, April 27th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Carroll Community College for our 2nd annual Family Fun Fest. This year's exciting activities include free books, activities such as storytime readings, a storybook trail, drone demonstrations, a scavenger hunt, a tie-dye station, inflatables, emergency vehicles including a helicopter, and rock painting. A local DJ will provide music, and we'll have a selection of affordable concessions and much, much more at the event. A huge thank you to our many wonderful sponsors who continue to support this event. To learn more, please visit www.carrollcc.edu. And for further questions, you can direct them to ekuzmak@carrollcc.edu or call at 410-386-8184. I look forward to seeing you at this year's event.
Skill, dedication, leadership. Just a few of the things it takes to be named CMSportsNet's Athlete of the Week. Each week, CMSportsNet recognizes an outstanding player for their contribution to their sport. Meet some of Carroll County student athletes and join us as we celebrate their performance, impact, and outstanding accomplishment.
The CMSportsNet Athlete of the Week is sponsored by Genova's To Go, locations in Westminster, Hampstead, Manchester, Hanover, and Eldersburg. Genova's, pizza, pasta, subs, and more.
All right, back with another CMSportsNet Athlete of the Week this week, Reed Postal Weight, Winners Mill Boys Lacrosse. Reed helped the Falcons get past Christelle last week. There hasn't been much consistency so far because of the weather and things like that. You guys were able to get a win last week on the turf. What was it like to get a game under your belt, a win, and keep this thing going so far early in the season?
It was nice. Yeah, it's definitely been weird with all the weather, but it's nice to just get out there and fly around with the guys, get another win.
You've played a lot of close games so far. I think all 4 games have been close. You won 3 of them. What's the put your finger on 1 or 2 things that's giving you guys the edge in these close games to be able to come out on top?
I think it's just our leader.
Welcome back, CMSportsNet. Game of the week, Westminster and Man Valley, and I'm finally joined. I know you can't see us, but you can hear us. Missie Wilcox came from her game, officiated a game, and now she's going to watch the second half between Westminster and Man Valley. Thanks for joining us.
Oh my gosh, Pat, this is so fun, and I will tell you, being in the box is a lot more pleasant than being out on that wet field. I just came from that, so this is great. But this is, a lot of fun watching this game of the week.
Yes,
Two strong teams.
Exactly. Obviously, we know Westminster's pedigree from the old time, and of course Man Valley with a handful of state titles now as well. Reigning champs. We talked about it during the pregame. And we'll talk as this goes on here. As the first draw goes the way of Manchester Valley, we'll see.
There's a little kick, and there we go.
Yep. And I've already mentioned a lot about Emma Patrick, number 10 for Man Valley. It goes without saying, one of the more talented players in the region, maybe the state. Just got surpassed 200 career goals in the first half with her 4th goal of the game. That's a number usually we see for a 4-year player, and now you're doing it in less than 3. So pretty impressive there for Emma Patrick.
Well, to do that on your home field is pretty special, too.
Absolutely.
Westminster's got the ball.
Yes, Westminster trying to chip back into this a little bit here. Man Valley was very efficient in the first half, winning draws, coming down and getting some quick, good looks. In the latter part of the second quarter, Missie and Westminster started winning the draw a little bit more. Just haven't been able to generate a lot of offense. Billy Tozer with 2 free position goals. There's a good look inside there. They're getting another free position lining up.
That was through the sphere, so they're going to set up an 8-meter shot on that.
This is Riley Bunting, number 9. Low shot. Oh, nice backup, though, by Westminster. It hasn't been too bad footing-wise. It was raining really hard here earlier. I'm sure it was raining where you were, too.
It was indeed. So so Man Valley got it back.
Yeah, that might have been a push there.
It was a little bit of a push.
Yep, and so the Mavericks will head this way. You've got you in a tough spot here in this booth. Do what you can to see.
No, it's all good.
To see.
I can see here.
You can go between the divider.
Yep.
Here's the Mavericks trying to get, nice low shot. Yep. And give that goal to Addison Meyer.
Number 1, Addison Meyer. Assistant number 6, Natalie Burmeister.
Well, and Man Valley is coming off of a 19-0 season, and so you can say that as Coach Brzezicki says, pressure is a privilege, and
Absolutely.
They are really seeing that they're coming together as a team. I know Westminster is a younger team this year, smaller team than usual, but they're really, Coach Tori. Now it was McDonald.
Georges.
It's Georgia,
Yep.
so you have to remember that name.
Yep.
And she's doing a really good job of building team cohesion this season.
Yeah, they've played in a good bit of close games. This one not so much right now, as it's 12-2, and they just played good counsel early in the week, which is no easy feat.
That they're a nationally ranked team.
Yeah, and Coach Tori, I talked to her before during this week, and she said, we have a hard schedule on purpose. We want to get better as the season goes on.
That's how you make it. Yeah, that's how you get better. By playing better. And
right.
But they played good counsel this week, so having good counsel and Man Valley in 1 week is.
Yeah. It's a tough cut. It's a tough order.
It is.
It's a tough order. Here are the Mavericks here. Nice move inside. Nice save.
Good save.
Give that shot to Cassie Lewis. Give the save to Corinne Michael.
Corinne Michael's doing a nice job in the net.
Yeah, you mentioned the youth, and you're right. A couple freshmen and sophomores dotting Westminster's roster. Man Valley, though, I mentioned this before you got here. They've got 4 freshmen and I think 6 sophomores on their roster.
They do, and a handful of starters that are freshmen as well, including their goalie.
Josie Callender, I mentioned her too. Yes, right. You're right.
Sorry.
It's okay. No, you're right. There's a bouncing shot. You're catching up. Don't worry about it.
Okay, late to the party.
It's a Burmeister goal there. Natalie Burmeister adds to the lead. No, but you know this sport better than I do. That youth, you know, yes, you want to have youth because you want to build the program. Not always, they can't always become immediate starters. Well, both these teams have freshmen and sophomores starting. That's good things about the programs.
It does. Well, and it's also just, it's Carroll County, which has always been historically a hotbed of lacrosse,
Right.
very disciplined, really long tenure of coaches. Tori has been a coach for, I think this is her third year,
Maybe,
perhaps?
yeah.
And ironically, she's probably one of the younger coaches, both in age and in tenure. Yeah, right?
That's all right.
Your
My
pen?
pen.
No.
I dropped my
Okay.
pen. That's all right. I'll take a Sharpie.
Okay, okay.
You're right, though. She's not that long ago. She was playing for Westminster.
She
and then
was indeed, and then she played for
Yeah,
Loyola.
had a standout college career, and now
Yes,
she's
she
coaching
did.
her alma mater. So yeah, you want to get that youth integrated into the system, but you can't go all youth. You're going to take your lumps.
Absolutely.
So that's where both these programs have kind of found their niche here. Nice shot by Penchik, just a little wide. Man Valley will hold the ball here. Clock runs with this 10-goal lead.
Yep.
So where do we get you from here today, Missy?
I actually had an IM game. That's what I was ironically. There's another goal.
Yep.
Goal number 13, Taylor.
Give that one a feek.
Assistant number 6, Natalie Burmeister.
So you had a private school game, and then
I did, and they actually use a possession clock. So I just reflexively I was looking for the possession
Yeah.
clock. I was like, oh wait, you can take all the time you need.
not so much
That's
here,
right.
You're good to go here.
That's right.
But the clock is running now with the
You have 10-goal differential.
10-goal
There is
differential.
a, rather than stopping after every goal, they're going to just let it run.
right. And I found out on the flyer this year that girls lacrosse is playing quarters.
They are. This is that's new this year.
It is new this year. I found out during the first game we did.
You're like, hey.
I thought this can't be right, and I said, no, I looked it up. They're playing quarters.
You're like, wait,
Yeah.
that's the shortest half ever.
Or I thought for sure the scoreboard was wrong, but no, they were right.
Yep.
They were right. So we're at 6.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Man Valley has the 14-2 lead. Another draw.
Another
Once
draw.
Taylor Feek, number 13, one of their freshmen.
I will tell you, draw control is a critical success factor in this game.
Absolutely.
A little fight in that game.
Many coaches, I'm sure you've heard this well. You win the draw, you have a good chance to win the game.
You have to have the ball in order to score.
That
You
is
have to have score in order to win.
That's right.
It starts in the draw circle for sure.
And most of them have gone Man Valley's way today. Westminster has had one its share, but it's been mostly the Mavericks. You see Cassie Lewis there, sophomore with the ball. She'll start it off.
And they have the luxury of being able to have a little time to set up a play here.
Yes. And the clock's on, their
Just
side
clock,
with a
yeah,
big lead.
absolutely.
They can run a play, they can work passing. Careful of your footing, though.
Yep.
That's
What-
Meyer trying to get through. Westminster not going down without a fight. They
They're
definitely want
fighting
They're
for-
scrappy.
And ground balls are another critical part of the game.
Nice catch by Sophie Bear.
Setting that play up again.
Yep, and that's 21 there. Peyton Yunkins, another freshman from Man Valley. Perimeter passing now for Manchester Valley. They try to work the offense, like Missy said.
Oh my God, you're good. That way. You sound like someone
Good
I know.
defense there, though, by Westminster. Aspen Higgs and Riley Bunting.
You see a lot of the setups of the play. This is mimicking, high level play, setting up 2 passes back at X.
College style, you think?
It is.
Similar
It
to
is.
College style.
It is. It's setting it up. They pass behind an X, which is behind the goal,
Yep,
and then they look for a play. It might be an ISO play, or this is definitely they're starting to set up an ISO play right here. You can see that.
Yeah, so
the stack on the left there.
The Man Valley player will wait for her teammates to cut toward the goal from the top of the circle.
Exactly.
There's a
And
nice
that's
cut
the
there.
beautiful shot. Yep.
And the goal, give that goal number 5, Ava Toledo. That's a great name.
Assistant number 6,
Say holy Toledo
That's
on
right.
that shot.
That was a pretty good shot.
That was a beautiful shot. But you saw how that play set up, and you can see it develop.
Yes. 15-2 Manchester Valley. So that's not a unfamiliar thing then, what you're saying. A lot of teams will run that college style.
They do. I mean, so you'll see the strong teams, and Carroll County, they're all strong.
Yes.
So you see the quick passes, right? So you have the ball in the stick for a very short period of time. Skip passing, just to kind of challenge your defense.
Sure.
then opens up somebody. They do a draw and dump, and off you go. So, and you're seeing that with Man Valley does. They're very patient offense. They have good stick skills. And like you said, Westminster is not giving up here.
No, they're not giving up.
That was a beautiful check.
And that was number 17 for Westminster, who's done a pretty good job. Cassidy Hanlon in the first half on the draws. They switched some girls out in the beginning when it wasn't going their way. She's done a better job for Westminster.
Gotcha.
But the ground ball finds its way to Man Valley. A little high pass.
There you go. There you go. That was. There you go.
Westminster will try. That's going to be the Owls' ball after some contact there. Probably not the most fun to be sprawling onto the wet, cold ground.
Well, and the grass, the muddy grass fields are. Welcome to Carroll County.
Yeah, that's right. you came from a different surface.
I
here
came
at
from a
4
turf.
o'clock.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
It's a badge of honor, though, when you come away with a couple grass stains and mud stains.
No
it means
doubt.
You played a good game.
No doubt.
More often than not. So the Owls couldn't advance the ball, turnover, and back to Manchester Valley with 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter.
You see they're setting up again, and they're doing a similar play, doing some skip passing.
Ooh, nice low shot. Give that goal to Addison Meyer, number 1.
That was pretty.
That was pretty.
Sophomore attack.
That's her 4th, if I'm doing my best to keep track here. So 5 for Penchik, 4 for Meyer, 3 for Feek. Good balance.
One thing I like about Carroll County lacrosse, it doesn't matter what year you are. It's about putting in the work, hard effort, and you see that in both these teams. You've got some underclassmen really making a difference.
Right. Yeah, that was our point earlier. These underclassmen aren't just standing on the sidelines.
Not at all.
They're coming into the game, starting, and both these teams have starters that are freshmen and sophomores.
Impact players.
Impact players is right. So draw here is Taylor Feek and Cassidy Hanlon. Feek for Man Valley, Hanlon for Westminster. Minute 20 left. Clock is running with the 16-2 lead for Manchester Valley, and Feek wins the draw. Here comes Meyer. Heard the whistle, but in girls across, you can go. It's no restart.
That's it. That's new this year. Keeping the ball moving is that you'll hear the whistle with the arm, so that way the offense continues. If it's a defensive foul, it's not going to, giving the defense time to set up.
Right.
That looks like that's a shooting space
That's
call.
Shooting space,
Yep.
Yeah. And so with the clock running, 45 seconds. There'll be a free position attempt here for Manchester Valley. Yeah, it's a good way to speed the game up because otherwise there's a lot of stopping and starting in the old
no
rules.
doubt.
So I tend to, and you would know, right?
Nice
good
stop.
save by Michael.
That's a great
Give
stop.
that shot to Riley Fisher, number 11 for Man Valley.
And a nice clear.
We'll see if the Owls, with 30 seconds to go, can try to make something happen here.
That clear is good. Let's see.
Clock is running. They're going to have to hustle if they want to try to get this off.
Yep, and now we're at less than 10. Just coming down.
Kremick doing her best as defender for 3. They can get a shot here. Nope, not going to do it. Right out of time, so the quarter comes to an end. And we got 1 quarter to go. Manchester Valley in command, 16-2 over Westminster. Here on the CMSportsNet Game of the Week. And rainy Manchester Valley. Missie Wilcox did make it in time for the second half.
I tried.
do appreciate it.
Oh my gosh, it's my pleasure. Are you kidding?
We'll definitely have you back for more action, hopefully before the season's over. But I know we wanted you to come out last year and it didn't work out, but we're glad you could this year. And you mentioned Carroll County lacrosse before we start this fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Just how impressed are you? Your girls played Carroll County lacrosse.
They did.
You know the county very well.
Yes.
Where it's gone from when it started. I mean, we could talk about that all day.
Oh my gosh.
Just one of the best counties in the state.
Yeah, I mean, and they both played in college as well, and so many of their Carroll County sisters, if you will, play. They're smattered across the country.
Yeah.
And it's a testament to the, I mean, even the little, there's North Carroll lacrosse, Westminster area lacrosse, otherwise known as WAC.
Sure.
Gamber girls
Winfield,
have started.
Freedom.
And it starts from that early age, and you see them just having fun, and what I think is great is we're, I think, the only county that still has just grass. and yet we persevere. And
absolutely.
And I think it's because the game is won in the air, even though you do see a lot on the ground. And it's been neat to see the championship teams that come out of Carroll County every single year.
Right.
You know, you've got Century, you've got Man Valley.
Liberty's won 3
Liberty,
in a row.
Winners Mill.
Winners Mill had state titles.
Yep.
Westminster, of course, back to back.
Oh my gosh, absolutely.
Yep. North Carroll had
Carroll,
talented
yes,
teams.
Yes, indeed.
So, and of course, Man Valley with 3 in a row back in the day, and then last year going undefeated. I mean, the sport started in Carroll in earnest in the late 80s. It was light years, from when your girls played. It had moved light years.
Right.
And now, even since they've played, I feel like the sport has just expanded that much more.
Oh my gosh. Well, and and you just think about how many college programs there are. It truly is a sport that anyone who wants to play, there's a home for you. And this county really is the birthplace of that. I
feel like you're right.
And it's
fun to watch.
It is so fun
It's
to
fun
watch.
to keep track of all the girls as they go off to college. Plenty of girls on the field right here are going to be playing 4 years of college lacrosse.
Yeah, so I don't know if you mentioned any of this.
Not yet.
So, Emma Pentrick is heading to Clemson.
Clemson, correct.
And Haley Bittinger is going to Mount St. Mary's. She's a junior with Man Valley. Sophie Bear's going to Jacksonville.
Yep.
And then on the Westminster side, Kate McCallan's going to UMBC. Briley Tozer's going to Shenandoah. Appleby's going to American.
Yeah.
I think there's another American.
Okay.
There's another girl that's going to American. I can't remember as well, but
there'll be more. There'll be more
oh
girls
my gosh,
that pick their schools.
Every single day,
Yep.
you hear about more interest and
definitely fun to watch. A fun, exciting game. This game being dominated by Manchester Valley here as we start the fourth quarter. Mavericks up 16-2, and back on offense are the home team. Nice pass down low from Penchik.
Very patient.
Ooh,
nice
traffic. A lot of traffic there. And a nice pass.
And you can see how well she placed that shot. There were 2 defenders there, and she got around them with good placement.
That was a freshman, Emmeline Scott, with that pass.
Well
Natalie
done.
Burmeister with the goal. And this is a site Man Valley has been pretty familiar with, except for the one game against Liberty in a tournament. It has been lopsided victories for the Mavericks.
And they're 5-0 going into this, so they'll be now 6-0 after this, including the tournaments.
So on their way to another victory are the Mavericks. They still have Liberty again down the road. And, of course, they have Century on Tuesday. We have plans to be back here for the CMSportsNet Game of the Week. Century at Manchester Valley. Usually a good game between 2 of the better programs in the state. And we'll have that game for you here Tuesday.
That will be a nice game. 2 tenured coaches, 2 tenured teams.
Heck of a draw control win there by Penchik.
Beautiful. Do you see that reach?
I did, using some of that athleticism.
That vertical leap is so important on the draw. She's got it.
Yeah, you mentioned Becky Groves at Century, who played her high school lacrosse at Liberty. Has been coaching Century after took over for Rose Pence.
Yep.
Rose recently inducted into Century's Athletics Hall of Fame. And Becky's won her share of state titles as well with Century.
Nope, no doubt.
And then, of course, you mentioned Shelly Brzezicki. Has been the standard here at Manchester Valley since the school opened.
Yeah, she's been their coach the whole time.
Nice pass again. Penchik finds Meyer.
And take a look at that unselfish play.
Yep.
Seeing the lane, seeing the opportunity. She could have taken it, found someone else with a better opportunity, and that's the winning combination.
It is. It is. You're right. That's making sure your teammates are involved and making sure that you're still playing the game. You know, we've seen games, and you've probably been refereeing plenty of them, where you could figure out, okay, that girl, she could really, if she wanted to, she could score 15 goals tonight. You know, the good players, the good ones are the ones, not that that's not good to score that many goals, but the ones that can say, you know what, I've got my 5 or 6, let me now pass around and see if I can get my teammates involved. And that's what you see out of Emma Penchik and a lot of her teammates tonight at Manchester Valley.
Well, and also, if you're only having one person score, a lot of times then the defense is all going to be on them. So then you have multiple threats to the net, and that's the sign of a good team as well.
It makes your team really more of a powerhouse.
Absolutely.
Defenses can't double and triple team one person.
Right. How are you going to see that?
Correct.
Ooh.
Yeah, Westminster fighting for that draw.
Oh, Westminster almost had the draw control there.
Battling for the ball there was Sammy Martins, another freshman midfielder for Westminster. And the Owls trying to make something happen here, and there's Martins, I believe. There she goes. Nice pass to McAlonen. And some contact there from Man Valley. McAlonen hits the deck.
I slaughtered her name, I'm sorry.
That's okay, that's okay. That's okay.
Sorry, family.
Kate.
Kate. We're just going to call her Kate from Westminster.
Kate number 8.
Kate and 8. How about that?
Yeah. Here is McAlonen. A little bit of too far out for a shot attempt there. That pass will.
Oh, she got the pass
off. She did, yep. Westminster just wants to finish this fourth quarter strong. Learn from this game. Move on. Nice pass. Just couldn't quite get it to Aspen Higgs, 14 there. And I think we have a new goalie for Man Valley. It might be Zoe Castle, I believe. I know that looks like Molly Pulliam, excuse me. Can't remember writing. Molly Pulliam, number 29. If I can read the number right, looks like
and
29.
She's a sophomore.
She's a sophomore. So they have 3 goalies on the roster. A freshman.
They have 4 goalies on the
four,
roster.
excuse me, you're right.
They have 4 goalies
Freshman,
on the
a sophomore, and 2 juniors. You are correct. Not a senior in the bunch, so that's music to Shelly's ears.
Absolutely.
She'll get all, many, if not all of them back for next year.
She doesn't rebuild, she reloads.
That's what you do when you're an undefeated state champ.
That's exactly right.
She won't tell you that, though, face to face. She'll tell you that there's plenty to work on. And there is, of course.
There always is. No, there always is.
Yep.
But
and you mentioned the youth, right? These girls are learning on the fly how to play high-level varsity lacrosse. Megan Greenwell, number 19 in there, one of the seniors. Only 5 seniors on Man Valley's roster. There's an interception, or a turnover, I should say, and Westminster trying to get up the field.
She's got 2 players on her.
Referee lost his hat.
Come on, Terry, keep your hat on.
That's Emma Amundsen right there, number 12, one of the seniors on Westminster. Did a good job with that clear, trying to get the ball on the other side of the field. They are. That's Maddie Bunting, number 2.
Changing levels, changing fields, so that's good. That gives her the opportunity. Look, she's going right down. She's now heading toward the critical scoring area. There she is.
Lauren Pramick, a defender, a veteran on this team. And interception by Manchester Valley. Took advantage of that errant pass. Give that interception to, looks like 22.
The defender's crash, that was good.
It can't be 22. Huh. Can't see. It's hard to see from over here. Yep. But it was interception. Good job by Man Valley.
Okay, Haley Bittinger has it. She's taking it. Lost it. Okay.
Now, man, Westminster going to come back a little bit away now. This is Maddie Bunting here. Finding some room along the near sideline.
Yep, she's taking that sideline, and she's doing a good job with it.
Using it to her advantage, right?
Yep, and then
this is Tozer.
Tosses the pass.
Brinley Tozer. Shot deflected.
Nice save.
I think Layla Lagunas got a piece of that, senior defender.
Yeah.
And made that shot be a little bit off. And
let's see how this clears.
Pulliam gathers the ball.
Okay, it's still in bounds. Let's see.
Find its way to a stick. Let's see. I think that was a good call.
Yeah, absolutely.
Off the stick of Emily Scott.
It was an empty before it went out, so that's how it got back to
Westminster. And there's McAlonen. Nice pass.
Nice. Oh.
And Tozer, but a nice save by Pulliam. Good pass from McAlonen to Tozer.
And that was very close to going right through the 5-hole, is that we call it. Between the legs is the old 5-hole, and I'll tell you, she made that great save.
Great job, stick down. Nice job by the goalie.
That's a hard save.
Yeah, one of the trickier ones, right?
It is.
To get the stick all the way from up here to down there.
Down there, exactly.
That's tough. So good job by Pulliam.
She did a nice job. And with the speed of that play.
Right. And Tozer's no slouch. I mean, she only has the 2 goals here today, but
it's still in bounds.
She's a talented player.
Still in bounds, and we're going to get it. Oh, he called a cover. Called the cover, so it's going to go back to Westminster.
Clock running, under 4 minutes to go. Off the pipe. Off the pipe. It's been that kind of day for Westminster. It was a great shot by Aspen Higgs, and I heard the pipe up here.
I'll tell you, the pipe is the goalie's best friend.
Absolutely, especially that near far side pipe.
Absolutely.
So the Owls still trying to make something happen here with 3.5 minutes left. Shot a little wide there by Westminster.
But they had backed it up, so
They
they get
did.
the ball back. So that's good. That's a very good play to keep someone back there.
That was Emma Amundsen. It's Hanlon, 17, who was doing a good job with the draw. There's a shot from close range.
And
a goal.
There you go. Well done. Now the clock is still running.
Yeah, it's a 15-goal lead as we hit the 3-minute mark, so it's going to stay running for a little bit. But Westminster, like we said, they're not. They certainly are not going to pack it in. That's not their style, nor any style in Carroll County. They're going to fight to the end.
Well, and in these moments, you can also work on things.
Sure, absolutely.
And and then when you're on offense against a strong defense, or when you're doing a fast break in Westminster against this, all those things are so helpful for your next game. Who does Westminster play next?
That's a good question. I wish you wouldn't have asked me that.
I'm sorry.
I don't have it right in front of me.
Shoot.
I know Century plays Manchester Valley.
I know that, right.
It's going to be some county games coming up here soon for everyone I know. Yep, I don't have it right in front. I could probably find it before before we leave.
I know Winners Mill plays South Carroll Tuesday and
Century and South Carroll Friday.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
Oh, okay, tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll actually have some coverage of the Century South Carroll girls game tomorrow at 6:30.
Nice. Well, now, and with all the rain from last week, we've got a bunch of games. I know Liberty's game. Oh.
Another goal for Westminster.
Pretty.
Stoetzer again. Yep, that's her third. So trying to finish with a flurry is Westminster.
Absolutely.
But yeah, like you said, the schedule doesn't get easier in Carroll County, no matter who you're playing. So I know they just had a rough week this week with Good Counsel and Man Valley, but Liberty and South Carroll and Century aren't much easier. Nor is Key.
No.
Winners Mill's going to fight.
Yeah.
And it's going to be dog fights pretty much every time you face a Carroll versus Carroll game. That's what makes it fun. Another draw here in the final 125 of this game. It's going to go Man Valley's way.
Nice. That was a beautiful draw control. Did you see that? And the ball remains in her stick.
Sammy Martins again, one of those freshmen. The all-black stick for Westminster.
She's got some speed.
And that pass finds its way to Morgan Steigerwald. She cuts around the defender. And a save by Pulliam. Ball goes bounces up over. Yeah.
And that's important,
too. Try for a one-timing shot there. Sorry. And Man Valley can milk the rest of this clock.
Yeah,
here.
they're going to, I would think.
Nice little flurry at the end by Westminster to score a couple goals, but it's going to be Manchester Valley's day. Emma Penchik goes over 200 career goals with plenty of more games as long as she stays healthy.
Look at them. They're not so. Ooh.
Yeah,
oh, yeah. That's going to be a slash.
Trying to go after the ball.
Yep.
The headshot. Not you. You're the one.
Yep, that's a slash ball.
Yep.
So you'll notice even on a running clock, they're going to stop time to give the time to administer that penalty. It's a 2-minute penalty. It's going to be a 15-second penalty in this game.
Sure. And so Man Valley going to come away with the victory.
Wow. Oh. How about that? Yep, with just mere seconds left in the game. 19-4.
Last second goal for Man Valley counts. The clock runs out. And Manchester Valley stays unbeaten. 19-4.
So Man Valley is now 6-0, and Westminster is
2-5.
2-5.
Yep.
But some key games coming up. Looking forward to seeing both these teams as the season progresses.
Yep, absolutely. And we know that Emma Penchik's one of the stars of the game, but there are a lot of stars on the field on both sides.
Oh yeah, this is not a one-person show by any means.
Final score: Man Valley 19, Westminster 4. We'll have the handshakes here. We'll talk a little bit about what we watched in the second half, and we'll look forward to getting set for some more coverage down the road. Missy, I know you were only here for the half and was running clock, so you didn't have too much about what you saw in the second half, it was quick, but
Yeah.
you're impressed with the way Man Valley is playing lacrosse
I
right now.
really am impressed with them. They are well coached. They're well disciplined. You'll notice that they're not being irresponsible with the ball. They're holding it, and you notice they're allowing the play to progress, to develop. That is something that there's no urgency of, because they know they've got the time, and that's from start to finish. I mean, I wasn't here for the first half, but knowing that they play a very disciplined game, and they play their game from start to finish. Even on a running clock, you're going to see that, and it proved true here.
Right.
And I think this game is going to be, it's a great game for Man Valley as a powerful win. And it's a great learning opportunity for Westminster.
Right.
In the loss. I mean, and you saw they didn't give up in the end.
No.
And they had some nice plays throughout.
Yeah, so. and Man Valley had some of it wasn't like Man Valley was playing people that never play in the game. They had some starters out there, and Westminster did a pretty good job when they needed to win some of those draws, and then just the offense was hard to come by today for the Owls. But I was going to ask you hit it on the head. Whatever you saw from Man Valley, you also like what you saw a little bit about Westminster. In that position, you don't want to be down by 15 goals.
Right.
Nobody does. How do you respond from that? So in that way, the last 5 minutes of the game, you'd be pretty pleased if you're Westminster's coach.
Oh, I think there's nothing for them to be ashamed of. Honestly, I think they're doing a really nice job. They didn't give up, and that's, to me, that's the key, is that you never give up.
All right, taking a quick break here. We'll come back with a little more of our post-game coverage. Don't go away. The CM Sportsnet Game of the Week is coming right back to wrap things up.
Hungry? Genova's to go. Pizza, pasta, subs, and more. Fresh hot pizza right from the oven. Genova's to go. A mouth-watering cheesesteak just off the grill. Genova's to go. Fresh baked bread and plump wings seconds from the fryer. Genova's to go. Genova's to go carry-out, delivery, mobile device, and online ordering is available at all locations. Westminster, Hampstead, Manchester, and our newest dining room in Eldersburg. For lunch, dinner, or any time in between. Genova's to go.
There's a lot about Sarah and Tara that's exactly alike. They drink the same coffee, they have the same great job, and they both have a high-quality education. The only difference? Sarah spent her first 2 years at Carroll Community College, getting the same exceptional education, but at less than half the cost. So while Tara uses her paycheck to make student loan payments, Sarah can use hers for other things, like going out for coffee. Get started at carrollcc.edu.
Hi, my name is Amanda Nell, and I play Donna Sheridan in Winters Mill High School's production of Mamma Mia. Set on the tropical Greek island of Calicari, this musical tells the iconic tale of a young bride trying to find her father and herself before her wedding day. Unbeknownst to her mother, she invites her 3 potential fathers to her wedding, reuniting her mother with her long-lost loves. Live on stage, produced by Winters Mill's most talented cast and crew, experience the wonderful music of ABBA. Hits include Dancing Queen, Gimme Gimme Gimme, Winner Takes It All, and of course, the titular song, Mamma Mia. Performances will be held at Winters Mill High School on April 12th, 13th, 19th, and 20th at 7 o'clock p.m. Tickets will be sold at the door, cash only, or online at My School Bucks. We will also be performing a free mini concert at the Westminster branch of Carroll County Public Library on Saturday, April 6th at 1 o'clock p.m. Take a chance on us and come see the show.
Join us on Saturday, April 27th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Carroll Community College for our 2nd annual Family Fun Fest. This year's exciting activities include free books, activities such as storytime readings, a storybook trail, drone demonstrations, a scavenger hunt, a tie-dye station, inflatables, emergency vehicles including a helicopter, and rock painting. A local DJ will provide music, and we'll have a selection of affordable concessions and much, much more at the event. A huge thank you to our many wonderful sponsors who continue to support this event. To learn more, please visit www.carrollcc.edu. And for further questions, you can direct them to ekuzmak@carrollcc.edu or call at 410-386-8184. I look forward to seeing you at this year's event.
Skill, dedication, leadership. Just a few of the things it takes to be named CM Sportsnet's Athlete of the Week. Each week, CM Sportsnet recognizes an outstanding player for their contribution to their sport. Meet some of Carroll County student athletes and join us as we celebrate their performance, impact, and outstanding accomplishment.
The CMSportsNet Athlete of the Week is sponsored by Genova's To Go, locations in Westminster, Hampstead, Manchester, Hanover, and Eldersburg. Genova's, pizza, pasta, subs, and more.
Welcome back, CM Sportsnet Game of the Week. We did it. We got a post-game interview. Emma Penchik of Manchester Valley. Emma, congrats on the win. First things first, I don't know if you knew you were that close to 200 career goals. Coach Brzezicki told us before the game you were 4 away. You put your hands up when they announced it, but what's that feeling like?
I mean, I didn't know it was going to happen, so I was really starstruck when I heard, and I was just really excited to finally hit the mark, and just unexpectedly, it was really fun.
There have been not that many girls in Carroll County's history that have 200 goals. It's a short list. Does that mean anything to you right now? Will you take a little time to realize like what you've done there? Because you still hopefully have this whole season and the whole season after this to go. I mean, pretty good start.
Yeah, it's really a surreal moment to just know that it's not really common for it to happen, and just to know that I'm one of the ones on the list, even if it's short or long, just to be able to hit that mark and sort of kind of make Carroll County history, but I think it's just a really cool achievement to have.
Not sort of. You made it. You joined the short list. How about this game today? Very crazy conditions. They got moved up to 5 o'clock. Then the rain came. You were just telling me how it was coming in sideways. Not the most fun to play in, but you guys stuck to your game plan. You were attacking on offense early on. Did it feel different out there because of the weather, or did you guys just get right to it?
I think we definitely had to adapt to the weather. We haven't played like any before.
Yeah.
So we definitely had to adapt to it, but it didn't change much of our game. We just changed a couple little things, just tweaked it real fast, and then got right back into our rhythm.
Besides that tournament game against Liberty, you guys have passed the test in flying colors. You had a lot of lopsided wins, but I know you guys don't get complacent. I know you were very happy to distribute the ball. If memory was right, I mean, Taylor Feek had 3 goals and 3 assists. You were passing the ball around. When you guys are clicking like that and you have the ability with a big lead, you could do those kinds of things. It's got to make it that much more fun to be all meshed like you guys are.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Being able to connect with everyone on the field, everyone's getting involved, and we're not going to take our foot off the gas pedal, even if we have a big lead or not. We're not going to become complacent. We're not going to play scared. We're just going to keep pushing and work the ball around.
It's mid-April. We got a long way to go before states come around, and you guys know that feeling from last year. What are we doing now? What's Man Valley going to start to do here as we get ready for the second half of the regular season and then the playoff push? Can you feel a little change here in the schedule coming up?
Yeah, definitely. From the beginning of the season, we've changed so much. We've become more of a team. We work well together now, and we're just still going to keep going day by day, practice by practice, and just work on the little things just to eventually get to our goal, but we're not going to look too far ahead in the future.
Did you keep the ball? I know Coach Miller wanted the ball on the sideline. You're going to have that ball and right on it, hopefully, or what are you going to do with it?
I don't know.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know.
Oh, Coach Miller called for the ball. You were too busy getting ready for the next draw control, but, just like you said, like you didn't know about it, and those things are obviously great and accolades and state championships, but it must make you feel good to know, like, hey, I've made a mark for Man Valley and I've made a mark in Carroll County, which has had a lot of girls lacrosse success over the decades.
Yeah, definitely. Just to be able to kind of be a role model for all ages, younger or older, just to be able to kind of set an example, or just is a really good feeling, and just to know that I have an impact is great.
Yeah, well, congrats on the great
Thank you.
game, and stick with me here. We're going to go ahead and call it quits here from the game of the week. Thanks to Emma Penchik for giving us a few minutes. Thanks to Missie Wilcox for the second half. I know she had some to get here over fast from her game refereeing. And thanks to Liz Padgett, the AD at Man Valley, for letting us making the broadcast work. Be sure to catch all of our content online on Facebook and YouTube, as well as on our cable channel HD 1086. Don't forget, we're coming back here Tuesday, weather permitting and everything, that the Century Man Valley girls game should be a good one. I know Emma will be ready for it. Century Man Valley next Tuesday for the CMSportsNet Game of the Week. For Emma Penchik and everybody here at Manchester Valley, I'm Pat Stoetzer and Missie Wilcox as well. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.
Hungry? Genova's to go. Pizza, pasta, subs, and more. Fresh hot pizza right from the oven. Genova's to go. A mouth-watering cheesesteak just off the grill. Genova's to go. Fresh baked bread and plump wings seconds from the fryer. Genova's to go. Genova's to go carry-out, delivery, mobile device, and online ordering is available at all locations. Westminster, Hampstead, Manchester, and our newest dining room in Eldersburg. For lunch, dinner, or any time in between. Genova's to go.
What's the best gift you can give yourself? Pursue your passions. Explore your creativity. Expand your knowledge. Treat your mind and body. Give yourself a better you. With personal enrichment classes at Carroll Community College. Join us at carrollcc.edu/personal-enrichment.
Want more local sports coverage? Be sure to like us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel.